Starting.
Hey guys, this is Drunk with Friends, it's your girl V.
And this is Willis.
I don't know if y'all heard that sad note that Willis just did. I don't know what
I
that
was trying to do the
I'm like a dying cat. Anyway, welcome, we're Drunk with Friends. My name is V.
A dying cat, though?
Yeah, dying cat.
Okay, we started with the shit. Let's
yes,
go.
Yes, we are, guys. And we're here for season 3, episode 3. You and the sound effects, bro. What?
We're taking my sound effects, boy.
Anyway, as you can see, we're already excited. We're already hyped. It's another week. It's beautiful outside, hot as hell. Melanin popping. All that good stuff.
I know,
right. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed your cookout weekends. We only acknowledge Juneteenth around here. But I hope you guys were safe. No one got any trouble in these streets. If you haven't tuned into our show before, we have simple rules.
Mm-hmm.
One, we always start off with a shot. We always end up with a shot. If either one of our phones go off with volume, we have to take a shot. And we partake in drunk games. And if you're ever a guest on our show, if you lose the game, you have to take a shot.
Right.
But since it's us today, if one of us loses today, we have to take a shot. Okay? With that being said, we're going to start off with our initial shots.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Alright. Alright. I'm going to start off?
I'm ready.
Alright. So, President Biden wants to go door to door to get people to President Biden wants to go door to door to get people to get vaccinated.
Is he going door to door? He's sending people to go door to door.
Well, in a statement, he says we need to go community by community, neighborhood by neighborhood, and oftentimes door to door, literally knocking on doors to get the rest of the people to get vaccines.
So that doesn't answer my question. Is he going door to door, or he's sending other people to go door to door?
Other people. He said he wants to get health officials, community leaders, and local doctors' offices to go door to door to get people to get vaccinated.
So what I'm hearing is that you putting out this law and you just want us all to do the grunt work. That's what I'm hearing.
I get
it. I get it. I'm just saying that's what it sounds all. It sounds so like how your your head supervisor be like, hey guys, I want weekly reports. I want this. I want stats on this. Da da da. I'm like, yo, we doing this. What you doing?
Right.
Taking all the credit.
Right.
Which is exactly what Biden going to do. At the end of this term, I've vaccinated over $300 million. Did you? Because I believe that last $200 million was because of us, because we went door to door.
Right.
But I mean, of course, one team, one fight. But you know what I mean.
Honestly, I feel like this door to door thing is like so old school. Like we're gonna go door to. He's like 80, 90 years old. So
yeah, they still go door to door for census. The census, you would think. I mean, granted, that's because people don't go online or mail the census back in. But they still do door to door for that. Even though when they came to my house, they had tablets. I was like, oh, y'all don't got that paper no more? Y'all fancy.
I'm still old school. I don't answer the door.
Yeah, I mean,
I grew up in the house. I don't look out the window. Don't answer the door. You don't know if it's Jehovah's Witness. You don't know who it is.
Facts.
So you knock on my door. I ain't saying nothing.
People always knock on my door. It's always somebody. Oh, you're roofing. Do you need roofing?
I hate those.
Or the security people. Everybody in the neighborhood is upgrading to this security. I'm like, well, that's their business. This ain't my business. What are you telling me about what they got? You think I'm more around them? Like, don't tell me what they got.
Honestly, I think it's embedded in me. Because you remember, back in the day,
Oh, yeah, because you are old.
Well, it's not even that far. So, when you get home from school, your mother didn't tell you to, lock the door, don't answer the door while she at work?
Yeah, that's because she knew that she wasn't supposed to leave your ass at home by yourself.
Exactly. I feel the same way now.
You should be left home in your own home by yourself. I'm gonna need you to log off. Good day.
I'm not answering the door for nobody. I'm looking at my camera and I'm just looking at you. If I don't know you, I'm not answering it.
Yeah, I respect it, but I mean, I can respect the fact that Biden wants more people to be vaccinated, more people to be safe, and all that jazz. Because I can't remember what country, but I saw it on CNN when I was at Jiffy Lube, and they were saying that I think it's India. They gave out 100,000 fake vaccines and and they're still getting infected. Like, bro, there's countries that want them. Yeah. The real deal, and our country don't want them. Like the people in our, which I mean, of course, your prerogative. But I'm like, well, then give them to the people who really want it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that one parent that wants to be liberal. Well, I will let them choose if they want to eat their vegetables or not. Right. It makes them nice and strong and healthy. All right, and then when your kid bump their knee and their whole knee shatters, then what? Then what? Should have had them have them vegetables and that daggone milk.
Facts.
Drink that milk with their cereal.
But even I kind of feel like we talked about the story. You remember the dude from Maryland that worked at the CVS was selling fake vac? I mean not fake, was selling vac cards. I was like, people will find a way
First
to get
of
around.
all, okay, so I was just sent this morning by my old coworkers. They were on our drunkiversary. Shout out to JB, Terrence, Mr. Hayes. They sent me a music video.
I know what you're about to say.
Guys, yo, I'm so done. I love my black people. I love y'all. But y'all are wild. Let me pull it up, because when I tell you, it's it's the guy, what's his name? Juvenile. And it's called, instead of back that ass up, it's Vax that ass up. VAXX.
How much did they pay you, Juvenile, to do this
Right,
shit?
and then they shaking their asses, yo. I mean,
No, they redid the video.
they did the whole thing.
That back that thing up video, they redid it with Vax that thing up.
Shout out to Terrence. He's like, I'm gonna just leave this here. I said, wait, is this real? Someone was like, yep, it was on the news yesterday. I'm like, I'm so done with y'all.
Yep, it's
like,
real.
what does this world come down to? But hey, by any means necessary, right? Of course, everybody has their choice, but you know, if you want to stay, especially with this new variant, I was away in Alabama for cookout weekend.
Okay.
And one of the people down there, she's a nurse that I know, and she was saying that people are like getting sick left and right down south with the variant, and the numbers are going back up because people aren't getting vaccinated. And there's like people who are vaccinated, it literally has no effect on them. So I'm like, bro, just for that, right? I was like, well, thank you, Jesus, because who would hate to have to get a whole new vaccine for a variant of something that you already, already got a shot for.
Right.
But yeah, so if that doesn't scare you enough to, try to at least try to stay safe out there, you guys. Wear your mask if you're not vaccinated. Stay 6 feet apart. All the good guidelines and all that stuff. And that's my last little plug for CDC guidelines. Safety.
So that's our COVID talk for this episode.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something else. What you got, B?
Let's talk about something else that we thought was astonishing. If you guys haven't heard by now, Bill Cosby has been released from prison, and it looks like he's trying to go right back to work. If you haven't heard, some backstory: Phylicia Rashad, she made a statement, basically supporting the decision of the courts overturning the verdict. And of course, we talked. It should have been an update. We talked about how she just got the dean of fine arts at Howard University, and of course, with her statement, is backlash on the whole university, because apparently, if you're employed somewhere, it speaks for the whole college, which is stupid. But they still made a statement, basically saying that they're behind all of the victims, and that their ideals do not align with what Phylicia Rashad said. They made Phylicia Rashad, even though it doesn't say that they made her make a statement, but I'm pretty sure they made her make a statement saying that their views aren't aligned, and she didn't mean in no way to make the victims feel any type of way, blah blah blah.
Right.
You know how they do. I now know how insensitive this may have been. Blase.
Right.
Fast forwarding up. So now that he's released, my man trying to get back to work. I don't know if they took all his funds, but I don't know if they took all his funds or anything. But it says according to TMZ, Cosby's representative Andrew Wyatt revealed that he is currently working on a 5-part docuseries that will cover everything from his life, legacy, trial for sexual assault, and also his time locked up behind bars. See, let me put a plug right there before I finish reading. I feel like they did all this. It was like, yo, Bill, let's do this for 2 years. You're gonna come out a millionaire when you come back out. I mean, you are already a millionaire, but we're gonna recoup that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna replenish that when you get out. Just hang out 2 years. I mean, you didn't hear anything bad about him when he was locked up. They said he wasn't with General Pop. He was just, he was there. Anyway, going back, he said, so far, interviews for the project have already begun, and producers have started to collect interviews from family, friends, and peers. However, that's not all. Now that he's out, Cosby is trying to be outside. He want to be outside in these streets, y'all. He wants to jump completely back into comedy and launch a new comedy tour. Wire reported told the site the world wants to see Mr. Cosby, and they're going to see Mr. Cosby.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all, I mean, okay, so objectively looking at it, outside of the sexual assault, let's take the sexual assault trial out for just 1 second, not trying to be insensitive, but if anybody else was locked up for something like how Young Miami, like JT, Boosie, all those other people that did jail time and came out. They came out and they grind. They grinded, if that's what. They came out and they got to work. They needed to get that bread up, and then they got to work. I can't fault him for coming out trying to do the same. I just don't think it's wise. Like, come on, think about it. If R. Kelly got out, y'all already know he's gonna be doing a tour. He's gonna write some music.
And his tour party will sell out.
And the tour will probably sell.
Bill Cosby tour party will sell out.
That's the crazy part. And people are gonna be like, drug me. Like, remember when they said that when R. Kelly was trying to go to court or whatever?
Yeah.
They was like, I don't care, take me, lock me up. Y'all are wild, but that's not the subject. The subject is the fact that my man about to have a docuseries and he wants to start a tour. Like, some people was like, yo, I just want you to take a seat, old man.
Right, he should have got out and be quiet.
Be quiet, relax, chill out. But I mean, literally like 2 days after my man got out, he was like, all right, so you got that contract set up, right? I bet you it's gonna be something like HBO Max or something too.
Oh, somebody will come to chat.
Hell yeah.
And people will want that.
And people want to tune in because they're gonna want to know his side and they're gonna want to know who was telling the truth. Because there's something's kind of finicky about this overturn of conviction of a verdict or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody else can correct me later. Something's definitely fishy about it.
Yeah.
But then a part of me is like, somebody gotta do their job, right? You know, like can't just be like the judge is just dirty. I mean, the lawyer gotta be good too, right? Or maybe the lawyer is dirty and the judge got bribed. I don't know. But then it's like you're trying to have a little bit of faith in your judicial system. Mm-hmm. So it's like maybe they actually have evidence that it wasn't true, and maybe these bitches been lying.
All 70 of them.
All 70 of them. Well, out of the 70, 40 of them dropped.
Oh gosh, it's just such a sensitive topic.
It is a very sensitive topic.
Yeah, because I don't know. The only part I didn't like is the cancel culture when it came to Felicia Rashad. Like, they wanted her to lose her whole ass job. I was like, that's not worth her losing her job. Like, what she said, you know, you're gonna have your opinion about it, whether it's insensitive or whether it's wrong, but I don't think she should have lost her job.
No.
But she didn't.
Oh, did you hear the other comments? It was like, well, if you got a Howard University, if you got such a big problem with Bill Cosby, give him back all the $1 million he gave y'all.
Facts.
Everybody was dragging. Yeah, if you don't support him, then give him back his money. Oh, y'all quiet now? Oh, I don't hit crickets.
Right.
And Bill Cosby responded. He was like, I agree. I was like, oh, you coming back with the yeah, I mean.
Yeah, the sad part about it, like, it's one of the things where, like, you can't really deny what Bill has done for the culture, especially when it comes to comedy.
Yeah.
Now, whether he's a shitty person, that's your opinion. But, like, it's kind of hard to deny all the shit this man done did.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very, very much true. Which makes it worse.
Yeah.
Which makes it way, way, way worse.
That's your Philly bull.
I know what it is. And don't try to say bull. Don't stop.
That's your young bull. Bull.
You saying it bad. Please
okay,
stop.
Bad.
Anyway. See, that's what happens. Culture vultures. Anyway. I just thought it was surprising that my man he got, and you know they made a Bill Cosby dance too, because apparently when he walked out the court, he had that little dip. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. He had this little dip, y'all, and that's TikTok. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So just keep y'all in the know, in the know. That's going to be coming to some type of streaming service near you. I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure of it.
I bet he going to right there in Philly or California or one of these major states and sell out and make a whole bunch of money.
I'm pretty sure. He's going to go on tour.
Yeah.
But I'm like, at this age though, like 80 years old, who goes on tour at 80?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's okay to make it through.
Yeah.
And then I want to know how the conversation got when he got home to his wife.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, what we got? What you got next for me?
Let's talk about the Olympics.
We wasn't watching that shit anyway. I just want to put that out there.
We wasn't
gonna watch that shit anyway. I just want to put that out there. But go ahead.
So in the Tokyo Olympics, they're banning something called a soul cap. So it's a cap for
Sorry.
Afro.
Have you ever seen Dreamgirls?
No.
Jimmy got soul. Jimmy got soul. Jimmy got soul. Yeah. Y'all seen it before. I know y'all seen it.
I thought you were gonna be like Coming to America, Let Your Soul Go or something like that.
Nah. It was just that. I'm sorry. It's just good. He's like soul caps. I'm like, whoa, Jimmy got soul. Sorry, go ahead.
So, according to USA Today, the swimming caps were designed to encourage Afro swimmers with long, thick, voluminous hair to pursue their sport without barriers. So, I guess the Tokyo Olympics don't like the caps or think that athletes might have an unfair advantage by wearing them. Would you feel like that's racist? That's how like, yo, let them wear a swim cap.
Don't other white people wear swimming caps when you go?
Yeah, but they won't let them wear this one because they have long hair or like not dreads, locks or some type of.
Does it look any different from the other ones?
No.
I'm confused now. What's the problem?
They just want to be difficult. They don't want black people to win.
I was like, if y'all don't want us there, that's all you gotta say.
Y'all just don't want us to win. That's all that is. Because you know we're gonna win. Every goddamn sport.
Every goddamn sport. We win on everything. This weekend, not this weekend, this Tokyo round, at least we got some more balls going and we got the other lady, the third fastest woman in the world. It kind of segues to, of course, Sha'Carri Richardson.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Through it.
You going through it. But there's been jokes that it was like, yo, ain't no way this her first time smoking weed. You got orange hair and you got them long nails. You look like you knew how to roll up the backwoods back in the day. But to each his own.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, she did have some marijuana after she said after she found out about the death of her mother, she did roll up a J, had some marijuana, and of course she got tested and they found it in her system. And at the time when this news came out, it was speculation that she was going to miss the Olympics because of the 30-day suspension. Now it's official that she is going to be missing the entry race for the Olympics.
Okay.
So a lot of celebrities that spoke out. Biden spoke out, honestly. She spoke out about it.
Gabrielle Union, everybody.
Yeah, so I'm saying a lot of people. I agree with a lot of people's stances. I'm like, yo, it's just weed. Everybody smoke weed. But then on the flip hand, I'm like, all right, even though different states in the United States are legalizing marijuana,
right?
This is the Olympics, which is international, and it's being held in Tokyo.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing to do with Tokyo, guys. We have nothing to do with the international Olympic sports tournaments. Like, nothing. Their rules are their rules. So I kind of agree with Biden, and which a lot of people were dragging Biden. They was like, we told you he wasn't for us black people, Mm-hmm. I'm like, Biden said specifically, the rules are rules. He was like, but in retrospect, why is this a rule? So I'm like, at least he's
racist.
At least he's acknowledging, like, yo, why is this? It's not like he took steroids, which is a big one. It was just a enhancer. Right. If anything, it probably held her back.
Right. You know, if she running like that high, shit, let her. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. That's that bullshit, yo.
Yeah. So of course she's adamant that she's gonna go back next year, blase. But
4 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But they had like the little things in between.
Yeah.
Like at the 2-year mark, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it's just like, bruh. I agree that it was just a little weed. She's going through something. But then on the flip hand, rules is rules. You know what you was going into, and you had that clout behind you, and in a positive way, you had that big clout behind you. Everybody was praising you up. You got celebrities everywhere, like, yeah, girl, do it, Not even a week later, not even 3 or 4 days later,
right?
You jacked up it all.
Well,
not permanently, but you know what I mean. At the moment, it was
I kind of feel I want us to give her some grace. Just at the end of the day, she lost her mom. She's 21. You're just trying to cope and get by, and you still like crushed at the Olympics.
But that didn't happen at the Olympics.
I mean, not the Olympics, but at the trials or whatever, right?
Yeah, but that happened. The death of her mom happened after.
Yeah, but still, it's just like it before.
Well, then
that's why she ran up in the stands and hugged her grandmother and stuff. She's talking about she just lost her mom.
Well, if that's the actual factual, then I don't have no excuse for her.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I'm like, you wanted, and I'm pretty sure you ran your heart out because you felt like your mom was watching.
Right.
And then afterwards, you jeopardized it.
No, I think they get tested before they run or something like that.
No.
Oh, it was after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, for that one, then they got tested again because they're about to go
Right.
overseas.
But I also feel like, why is this a rule? Like, weed, I think, became illegal for racist reasons.
I mean, but no, I don't think that's true. It's international rules. You can't say, oh, this is a rule for America. This is a rule for all countries.
But the reason why these people feel like, yeah, I get that, but the reason, weed is not a performance enhancer, so why is it illegal? You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
They're banning all these drugs, like,
they're banning every
that helps people win races. Weed doesn't necessarily help you win races.
You never know how that affects different people. Some of you probably could. Different reactions for different people.
Come on, man.
I mean, come on, man. Real rap.
Okay.
Think about it. We've seen a lot of the movies when white people get real high, they become belligerent. They can't do nothing. Imagine if he was getting high.
I just ran the fastest fucking milk.
You're not listening. By example, white people, they get really, really high. They can't barely move. Imagine if he smoked it and you smoke the jet before you get on the thing and you pass out while you're running. You're now being a hazard to yourself and other runners. You're not seeing the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is the fact that it's beyond United States. It's just all, I don't know how many countries there are that are active. 52 countries. So they not allowed to do steroids. They're not allowed to do opium. They're not allowed to even take fucking out a leave. You got nothing. Yeah. Nothing is nothing.
I think they should change the rule. They need to look at that. It's antiquated as fuck. And I was on the bandwagon to let her run, but I guess it's too late. And
I was initially when I thought it was that day, but now that you told me like it happened earlier, and I'm like,
her mom like passed like a week before she had a race.
So then
a month or something like that. It was recent.
Right. That's what I was saying. In that case, I don't. If that's true, that's when it happened, then I don't really have sympathy for her anymore.
What?
I don't. No, I'm not. I'm not tripping. Because my thing is, you knew. Granted, your mother passed away, and if you were gonna run your heart out for your mom on the race, why would you smoke to jeopardize the hard work you put in to reference your mom in your ring? It's counterproductive.
I get what you're saying and where you're coming at, and like you said, the rule is the rule. But why is it a rule?
Because that's the international rules for the Olympic sport.
Why?
Why does your job require you to have a piss test before you get a clearance? It's their rules.
Let me go back. Why do
all jobs have background checks?
I get what you're saying, but weed was originally made illegal to just lock more black people up.
Okay, now you're being real black and real like black people. You're acting like black people are the only people that smoke weed.
Now, back then, yes.
We're talking about right now. We're talking about the fuck now.
Right now, everyone does, and that's why it's legal because everyone else doing it now.
So that's why it comes. You're again being counterproductive. You just said it was made for the to lock up black people.
Originally,
yes. And now you're like, they should change this because it's now open for some states in America.
It's more widely accepted. Put it like that.
But it's not widely accepted in all countries. So why change a rule for one country when the other countries? It's not fair. And period, rules is rules. Period. I want to see if you talk to your boss and be like, I'm gonna smoke weed today because it's antiquated to the black man, even though white men are smoking it too. Like it sounds stupid.
I'm just saying it's illegal and it has like a racist past. That's all.
Shit, a lot of shit got racist past, and I mean, come on, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
A lot of shit got racist backgrounds and past, but we've evolved into what it is today. But at the end of the day, rules are still rules.
Yeah. Speaking of white people doing fuck shit, did you hear they're canceling Lovecraft Country?
I really like that show.
I really did too.
I really like it. It was confusing. I ain't gonna lie. The first 3 episodes, I was like, yo, what is going on?
So, in a statement released by HBO, they said, "We are grateful for the dedication and artistry of the gifted cast and crew, and to Misha Green, who crafted the groundbreaking series, and the fans. Thank you all for joining us on this journey." So they didn't say like they canceled it because of low ratings or anything like that, but no more Lovecraft Country. I encourage everyone to go watch it. It's good. It's pretty much based on...
Catch it while you can before they take it off.
Hell yeah. You know, the other day I went back to try to watch Mortal Kombat on HBO. It's gone.
The movie?
Yeah.
The one that just came out?
It's not on HBO Max anymore.
Well, they said that it was only going to be on for like 2 to 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
that
how
makes
they do
sense.
it. And then after that, you got to watch it in movie theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So.
anyway, as far as like horror, like drama, I guess it was a horror drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good one to watch.
Kind of sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi horror drama. It had what's the girl name? Smollett.
Journey
Smollett, and they had a lot of great, like, the acting was phenomenal.
Oh my god, yeah.
In that series. So anyway, while it's still on HBO Max, I encourage everyone to go watch it. I'm not sure they didn't really give any details of why. So I don't know. But that's kind of common for like British shows. Like they'll do 1 series or 2 series and just let it go.
Yeah, let it rock
because they
out.
don't want to compromise the artistry of it.
Yeah.
Because Lovecraft Country is a book, so there's it's like 2 or 3 books
Yeah.
to do more. But I don't know.
A lot of people are hoping like Netflix or Amazon Prime will pick it up because they have the budgets to do so. I mean,
But is it a budget issue though?
honestly, I don't know. Like you
We don't
said,
know.
it shouldn't be. I mean, of course, everything costs, right?
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe they'll pick it up for the 2022 or 2023 budget because I'm pretty sure their stuff for 2021 is already allotted for. But maybe it's the resources. Or maybe they couldn't keep up with the actual book line. Maybe there was an internal conflict with the writer and the staff. And like, you know what? I take relinquish my rights back, or I'm going to reclaim my rights back.
Right.
And no, you can't do no more. You fucked it up. Maybe they didn't have the same path aligned for how the show should go for path. So it could be a lot of variables. It's a lot of assumptions, a lot of maybe here, there, and there. But at the end of the day, it's canceled, which sucks. I hope somebody does pick it up and does great things with it.
Right. Me too. Bring it back. Hire Misha Green. Get this joint up and running. Wherever who picks it up, people gonna watch.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yep.
This kind of goes back to sports, but I'm gonna bring it up. I remember back in the day when you were like a college athlete, the big colleges, like what was it, Alabama, Duke, what's the other ones they have, like really
Florida A&M. Texas A&M.
Yeah, all the big ones where people like they will try to recruit them from these colleges.
Yeah.
So now they're allowed to make money from endorsement deals and other ventures for the first time in history.
About goddamn time.
NCAA, they have made a statement now that the athletes are now allowed to make profit off their own likeness. I don't know if you remember, but they used to make, if not millions of dollars annually, but they would make hundreds of thousands of dollars underneath their scholarship, because they're like, we give you your education for free, you got to play here, and we make millions off of you.
Right.
Which used to be the consensus. Kind of racist, kind of like what you were saying before, one of those racist back things where they just want to just profit off of the black man. But whatever. I'm just saying, guys, it's about time. That's one thing that has changed in regards to sports. That now they out in the streets, they can go ahead and have that one commercial at McDonald's if they want, or they can go to the local chicken joint and get paid to do whatever, promotions or whatever, get paid for. Because if you really think about it, it's a lot of money that goes into being an athlete. Not to mention just the practices and stuff, but in the uniforms. But they still got to pay these fees. And most of the time, those fees are getting paid by their parents. There's a lot of parents that struggle, put like a second mortgage or a first mortgage down just so they can go to college. Even though they're on a scholarship, there's still those extra fees that come out of people's pockets. So I think that's a good move towards the future, that they can, grow and actually this generation behind us, they're even smarter now. They're, putting money into the stocks. They're out here creating those side businesses. So what if they don't make big time?
Right.
They would have now stacked up maybe $50,000-$100,000 while they're in their 4 years of college. Hopefully they do the right thing, but they can now have that money to the side to set them up for a good future. If they feel like, hey, you know what? Once I get out of college, since I didn't make it pro, I'm gonna open up my own communications company.
Right.
They didn't save the money from their ventures to start their own company or pay for their doctor degree or whatever path. Even if they want to, blow it all on marijuana, whatever they want to do, they have that money now accessible to them. So they don't feel like I gave 4 years to the school and I got nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they did this, and it should have been done. These colleges make millions off of these people jerseys, selling tickets to the stadium, and the players get nothing.
Yep.
I mean, not nothing necessarily. Like
They get an
nothing
education.
monetarily. Yeah.
They get an education and publicity.
Yeah, but you know, it's kind of hard when, like, kind of what you were saying, like, I'm at this college, especially this Ivy League college or this prestigious college, and my mom's struggling just to keep afloat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad they changed this rule. I think this rule should go across all sports within college, not just the NCAA. And you know,
I agree. Cause you gotta think about it. Y'all seen a lot of the movies. They get a lot of underprivileged kids that are like really good athletes, and their parents are struggling, and they're you know like their mom. You know what was that movie with like The Blind Side? I think it was The Blind Side. Yeah. And the mom and he ended up staying with the family that you know ended up adopting him, but he was in a shitty ass neighborhood when he first started off.
Right.
You know, and he ended up going to the Ravens. But like I said, worst case scenario, he did make it to the Ravens. At least he would have went right back to that shitty ass situation.
Yep.
So like for situations like that, which happen, that still happen.
Right.
Even now in 2021, now you have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
You can get your mom out of that bad situation and grow from there, or you can get your own situation and start something new for yourself. I think that this is like the best thing that they have done in a long time.
Yeah.
Because it kind of secures their future a little bit. It helps them at least give them a step to secure their future. They can give you the keys. It's all about what you do with the key.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really, really good.
The sports agents going to be after them, the college students.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real bad. Like, they're going to be after them.
Creating more jobs.
You're right. Because I know it was a big issue when Zion Williamson. You know, his jersey, how much money he was making for Duke and everybody else, and he couldn't do anything.
A lot of people are saying that in the comments. It was like, does this work on back pay? Because I've made people plenty of money and never got drafted.
Yeah. North Carolina, still making money off of Jordan jerseys. His college jersey. Still making money.
That's ridiculous.
Jordan ain't been in college like 30, 40 years. Still making money off his jersey.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, yeah.
To each his own.
Thanks for finally catching up. I think this is a good place we can take a break.
Yep.
All right, we'll be back.
Deuces. It was just like redundant after that. But there was a 9-year-old that came through with the opera vocals on last night's episode of America's Got Talent, and man, excuse me, she performed a song called Juliet's Waltz for the judges. They were also blown away that Simon Caldwell, which you already know, he's the stickler, called a huddle between all the judges and the host, Terry Crews, and together they all gifted victory with the golden buzzer. This is the first time in the show's history that a contestant has received the buzzer from every single last judge. This means Victory, her name's Victory, will be taking her talent straight to the live show. She doesn't have to go like in competition for, you know, between other people. She just gotta go straight, boom, to the live show. And yeah, she had perfect form. She blew them away. I would play it for you, but I'm just saying, go check out. It's on the Shade Room. I'm pretty sure it's already on YouTube by now. The golden buzzer from all four judges. That's first time in history. And I think they've been off like 8, 9 seasons. So that says a lot. So congratulations. Oh, by the way, this is a little brown skinned black girl. So we'll put that out there. Black girl magic. She had her hair in a cute little bun, had a cute dress on. She was flawless and her voice was on point. So shout out to this lovely little queen in the making. And to her parents too, because you know, without the parents she wouldn't be here.
Yeah, big facts.
That's my positive thing for you, Queen. Keep on shining, keep on pressing forward.
Yes, I'm happy for her. All right, time for the crazy shit of the week. Are you ready? Baby?
Nope.
So, a North Carolina man was arrested.
I just drove through North Carolina too.
He got arrested for selling drugs.
Okay, see?
But he decided to sell drugs in front of a rehab center. Alright, here's the story.
Wait!
Alright, so
talk about going to the field. You knew where you had to go.
So the police started getting complaints of a suspicious person hanging out around a drug rehab center. Suspicious person. During the investigation and search, deputies said they found cocaine, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia on 37-year-old David Graham. According to the police department, they said this is an absolute despicable act to take advantage of the addicted at a location in which they sought help in fighting the devil. Then the devil himself shows up to the doorsteps of the rehabilitation center with no regard for a human being while only being concerned with profits. Graham was arrested and faces several charges, including possession with intent to sell and/or deliver cocaine and maintaining a vehicle for a controlled substance. I didn't know that was a charge.
They making up shit nowadays.
He's being held in Robertson County Detention Center under a $250,000 bond.
I think that's hilarious. I'm sorry.
You can't knock the hustle, man.
My man knew where to go.
Right.
You knew where to go. That's like you. It's like
know your audience. Know your
your people.
Right.
That's like you outside doing a wine tasting outside of an AA meeting. Or a tequila tasting outside of an AA meeting.
Fucked.
That is fucked up, but that shit funny as hell.
It's smart though.
It's funny as hell, y'all. Like what?
You just gotta rehab. And you know they preach this whole higher level stuff. And as soon as you get out, it must be tempting me. It must.
The devil comes in like a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
That is hilarious, bro. I can only imagine.
I wouldn't even think to do that.
I wouldn't think to do it either, but it worked for him for a little while, I guess.
Yeah.
He had some customers. He's like, hey, yo, I got that. What you need? What's your poison of choice?
Mm-hmm.
I got that crack. I got a J. Already rolled. Already rolled, my nigga.
You get out of rehab, as soon as you walk out the door, somebody sells you drugs. That's fucked up.
True. You gotta think about it. They probably got time to like have outside time. Like I hate to sound like it's prison, you know, like yard time. But you probably have time to like walk around and
it's there.
It's there. You're like, all right, you know what? Fuck this 9-12 step program, man. Give me a hit. I ain't gonna get.
Let me get that.
Let me get. You know, I ain't gonna fall back too many steps. Just one. You know,
right.
One hit don't count.
Right.
If that was for just because, you know, I mean, no face, no cakes. Like I don't know. This is so wild.
You can't knock the hustle. I ain't knocking the hustle, but you got arrested. You on my man. I don't know.
I don't know either. It is what it is, guys. But with that being said, I wish him the best of luck. He was just trying to get his hustle on, his grind on. I hope that the people that are in the program, they didn't attempt it too much and you know, proceeded to buy drugs from him, because you know it takes a lot of will for somebody to even acknowledge they need help in the first place.
Yeah, it does.
And then it takes even more strength to actually do something about the fact that they need. You know, there's a lot of people. Oh, I know I need help. I know this, and then they don't do nothing about it.
True.
Right? So it's like the people that actually made the extra step, and those things aren't free.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, come on now. So anyway.
That was tempting me.
Yeah, so you already spent money for this program, or your family already spent money for this program.
Yeah.
And then you jeopardized all that for a hit or a J or whatever.
Right.
So that's more money out your pocket that ruined the other money that you took out.
Right.
That's too much. It's yeah. No.
All right, man. We gotta do better out here in these streets. All right. Question of the week. So I'm gonna play a little clip for y'all, and I'm gonna get you guys' opinion about it. Okay? It's about a minute or so. So just take a listen.
What y'all got going on? I tell y'all females all the time, a nigga gonna treat you based on how he feel about you. But a man's actions that he does out in the world, outside of you, is based on how he feel about himself. So half the shit y'all be sitting around crying about, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It got everything to do with a nigga out here trying to figure out how to make himself feel like more of a man. Y'all don't understand. A lot of y'all hoes forget niggas got self-esteem too. They got an ego too. They got emotions too. And half the fuck shit they be doing, it has a lot to do with them trying to fulfill voids within themselves for not being as accomplished as a man as they should be. A lot of y'all can't understand, girl. You keep getting cheated on, not because your pussy ain't good or because you ain't pretty. You keep getting cheated on because the nigga is not where he wants to be financially or as a man in his life for his age. So he goes out and he fucks multiple women to compensate or to try to make up for the areas that he lack of what y'all got going on.
So V, do you agree? Do you disagree? What you
I agree with her until the last part. I agree with everything she was saying until the last part. You can't tell me you fucking all these other bitches gonna make your bank account fatter just because you not
self-esteem issues.
So okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused. So because you don't make the amount of money you can make, you're going to sleep around on the person that's in your corner with you, who is with you with the money that you already make, and you're cheating on that loyal person with other bitches that's probably going to want some money from you anyway. It's just counterproductive. That should be the name of it. This whole episode has been counterproductive. Like, so everybody's actions have been counterproductive. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if you said, you know, the reason why he's, you know, insecure about this is because of this, of his past, If you would have told me, you know, he always concedes to what you want to do, the woman wants to do for dinner or whatever, because, you know, he's not making the money that he wants. I get that. But actually putting your dick in another female's vagina because you don't make the salary that you think you're supposed to make as a man does not make any fucking sense to me. So that's my 2 cents. But everything else before that, I agree. You know, it's not always about the woman. It's the fact that he internally has his battles. It's not that you're not pretty, girl. You the bomb. It's not that you're not a ride or die.
Right.
You the bomb. But he has his own internal things, his own voice from his parents or lack thereof, or the way a certain job may have did him back in the past, whatever it may have been. But none of those, unless that partner has done something to you, that partner does not deserve to be cheated on.
I agree. No one should cheat. 100% agree with that. Now, I think where she was going with it is because of the low self. Okay, let's flip it.
So I can,
you know how people was like, women that sleep around with a whole bunch of men, they have low self-esteem.
Yeah, but they're single.
They don't got to be single or they just have low self-esteem when somebody's showing them attention.
Yeah, but most of the time those are people that are single. There's nobody that's in a relationship sleeping around with other people because they have low self-esteem. You've never heard that situation ever.
You hear it all the time. What are you talking about? People stay cheating in relationships. What are you talking about?
I didn't say they don't. I said that's not their reason for cheating. You don't you never heard nobody say, I left because I have low self-esteem. Now you may have heard I left or I cheated because that person makes me feel like shit, or that person does this and that third. But you've never heard somebody say I've cheated because my own voice, my own self-esteem made me go out and step with a person. You've never heard that excuse as a cheater.
So you never heard it's not me, it's you. I mean, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think she was.
But we already know that's like the ultimate like ain't shit nigga response.
I agree with that too.
But that's not because of a void or insecurity.
That is a void. So hear me out. So I think she was trying to get at.
I'm trying to hear this bullshit he about to say out his mouth, guys. Let's hear it.
No, I'm gonna try to make it make sense.
Go ahead, try.
All right.
If you gotta try to make something make sense, then it don't make no sense. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm attempting. Okay, so I think she was getting at to where, like, men, if they're in a situation where they are not where they want to be in life, whether it's like business-wise, financially, whatever, it's causing them to have self-esteem issues. Now, if I don't have the money or living the lifestyle I want, but you know, I'm getting attention from these women. That's all right. Never mind. I can't make it make sense. Fuck it. All right.
No, let's go along with you saying they're not getting the attention that they're getting. That means that you're acknowledging the fact that they're not getting attention from their partner. That doesn't mean they have an internal void that they're getting from themselves. That's what I'm saying. I don't
feel like the man, but me fucking these women makes me feel like the man. That makes
that's
sense.
not an internal void. That's
yes,
him.
It is.
I mean, I get the part of him not feeling like a man.
Yeah.
So then he's fucking all these other people to make him feel like a man. Okay, I guess.
It's stupid and it's immature. I give you that all the way.
It's not even immature. It's just stupid because it's like if you're with a partner,
right,
that's with you, okay, and if let's say for shits and giggles, that partner is the perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
But doing it, she cooking meals, she has her job, she bringing everything. But
right.
Because of your own insecurities, because you're not making enough or you don't feel enough, you are now stepping out on your trusted partner to have these one night stands or whatever with other people to make you feel like a man. What makes you feel like a man with those other people? You're in the same tax bracket.
It's sex. But well, you know how men equate sex with
power.
Yeah.
So that means that you feel like you don't have no power in your household.
That's what she's saying. Yes, that's where the low self-esteem comes from. I don't have a power, especially if the woman makes more than me. They're gonna feel some type of way.
in the house. I'm not. I get what you're saying.
Right.
It makes sense when you. I mean, it don't make sense, but it makes sense, and logically it makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Right.
But internally, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If that person has not made you feel any type of way, and it's your own mind structure that's making you feel that way,
Yeah,
why would
him.
you punish
It's
the
him.
partner? Leave the partner then. Why punish the partner that's faithful just because they didn't lose their
Because I'm
job?
selfish. Like, why would I leave a partner that makes more money than me, even though I'm not where I want to be?
But that's not the topic. The topic is the voids. You're saying that the reason why you're doing this is because they have some type of internal void. Not because they're selfish.
I guess they don't feel like a man or the man that they should be or where they should be at in life. So the best way for me to feel
It's
like
to
a man
ruin the
is
thing
to go
that is
fuck a whole bunch of
stable.
bitches.
It's to ruin the one thing
It's
that's
not
stable.
about the relationship.
Clearly, it's not about the
himself.
relationship. Clearly, it's not about anybody else but himself.
Yes.
And that's where the problem is.
I
But-
agree.
I can't, y'all. I cannot.
Make it make sense. I love y'all. I try to make that bullshit make sense, but
I mean,
I tried.
I understand. Like I said, I was with her. I was gonna write notes and everything until she said that last one about the money part. I was like, so you mean to tell me? Because I make more money than my partner, or God forbid, my partner lost their job. That means that I'm going to get cheated on because he don't feel like he's providing for the household anymore.
yes,
That's ridiculous.
I've known.
So you're gonna be a broke nigga with somebody else who don't even cook for you and clean for you and have a whole household or kids with? That makes no logical sense to me.
Bro, I know women.
You gonna go somewhere else where you're gonna feel like they're gonna take care of you,
Right.
when your own partner's already taking care of you. You're literally leaving one situation to go to another situation to get in the same situation.
No, I'm just fucking them hoes. I'll get right back. Jay-Z said it best.
But that doesn't change your situation. You're gonna be fucking all these other bitches, and you're still gonna be a broke bitch. You're still gonna be an insecure and a voidless bitch. Please make it make sense to
Still
me.
gonna be a broke bitch.
Still gonna be a broke, cause he gotta be a bitch. 'Cause he's a cheater. He's a cheater, so he a bitch. So like, I'm serious. Make it make sense, y'all.
Oh shit. You still gonna be a broke bitch. I can't.
I'm just saying, like, you're still gonna be
I'm
broke
crying.
if you sleeping with all these other
shit.
people. You're still gonna be broke until you get a
I
new
agree.
job. So what is the point?
I agree. But all right, let's flip it because I know women that if they're the main breadwinner and they tend to demasculate the man if they're like the breadwinner. They feel like since I'm wearing the pants in this relationship, I can do whatever I want to.
I want to break that stereotype too.
I didn't say it was you. I said I know women.
No. I'm not saying it's me either. I'm just saying I would like to break that stereotype. And we're going to do like the whole gender roles, breaking the gender roles and breaking down all this stuff. Okay, let's switch roles. There are women that are bigger breadwinners, or the breadwinners are the make more money in the household.
Right.
That doesn't mean they make all the rules. That's the guy's internal thing. I feel like that they feel like they're supposed to be the man, so they feel like, of course, those roles. They
Right.
feel like they should be the provider. They should be able to do this. And just because that one woman who is working them long hours and making the money, she asked you to take out the trash, or she asked you to do something simple around the house, you now feel like you have these voids, you have these insecurities, you're starting to feel like a bitch. So now what you gonna do?
It's
You gonna cheat?
insecurities. You said you got it. That's insecurities.
You gonna cheat now?
If I'm insecure, sure.
Y'all way of thinking is beyond me. Beyond me.
I didn't say it was right.
I'm just saying, so you're gonna leave a
Yeah.
girl that's taking care of the household, you don't gotta worry about nothing.
It's not about you. It's not about the girl.
It
Not
is
me.
because no.
Making myself feel
You're
better.
saying it. You're saying it's not about the girl, but it is because you're literally blaming her for making you feel insecure. So therefore, you're cheating on the person that the source is making you insecure.
I don't think, no. Their insecurity is the fact that they're not where they want to be in life. That's what she was trying to get at. It has nothing, whether your significant other is making you feel some type of way about it.
Or not? Yeah.
Yeah, or not. That's besides the point. The point is that person is not where they need to be in life or want to be in life. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses. So they want to. It's stupid. All right, yo. Look, I tried to make it make sense. I can't make it make sense. I wouldn't do no doing dumb shit like that, but I kind of get it, kind of not.
Like I said, I understood it when you started off, and like I said, I was with it until the last part, because I'm like, now if you said that you have an internal void because of your parents, obviously that's something that's been down the line,
right?
Or something that should have been talked about, to be honest,
with a therapist.
Not even just with a therapist. That's been something that should have been talked about in this beginning of this relationship, or deeper in the relationship.
Right.
That person, your partner, knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like any of those reasons are the main reason of being cheated on. I don't feel like that should be an excuse.
No, I agree. I
don't feel like none of that should be an excuse. Now, I can understand if a woman's always talking down to you, she don't make you feel like a man, she don't have sex with you no more, she don't cook or clean, all the other stuff that y'all expect a woman to do, you know, whatever, she don't give you head, whatever the list is that you think the woman should do all the time. I understand where you like, okay, I'm not getting it, I'm going somewhere else. Is it right? No. You should obviously just leave and then try to reach out to find somebody else. But we already know that's not how it goes. People cheat. That I understand, because you felt there was a void or there was no connection no longer in your relationship. But if you lost your job and that person talking shit and all the other stuff, then clearly it's more than one factor that's going on.
Okay.
But if that person is the ideal wife holding you down, maybe you need to just go out with your boys. Go ahead with her. Here's some money, some I saved up, and she's trying to be there so you can get out of that dark mindset, trying to get you out of that drought or whatever, push you for like helping you looking over resumes, seeing you jobs that she's seen, she's really being there for you, and you still decide to cheat because you don't feel enough. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You broke bitch.
I was about to say, broke bitch. They did an Home Alone. You filthy animal. That's how I feel. Sorry. I mean, y'all could agree or bitch. You could agree or don't agree. I mean, that's my views. You probably might not like it, but I mean, let me know. Let me know how you feel. We can't have that as our title.
I was gonna do it too.
No, you
broke bitch.
Cause I can't put that as a trailer.
We'll do counterproductive.
But anyway, that's all I got, guys, for our story of the week.
Let's move into TV shows
recommendations.
Yeah,
there you go. All right. So if you guys haven't watched, it's the show on Hulu called The Undoing. It has Nicole Kidman in it, and it has Hugh Grant in it. Long story short, this cheating ass man on the subject of cheating men. Perfect family, you know how the top 10% live in New York or whatever. Some girl approached Nicole Kidman at one of the affairs, try to get her son into this prestigious school. Long story short, husband was cheating with the new lady. Mm-hmm. New lady was found the next day dead. All his DNA's all over the apartment, all inside her, all that good stuff. And now at the part where I'm at right now is during the trial, so little details are coming out during the trial, and they're questioning. Of course, they don't question the wife's husband, but they question the husband's wife, which is Nicole Kidman. And it was like it's a whole bunch of little. It's like each episode, a little detail gets released, and you're like, well, who is it? And he said Hugh Grant saying it's not him, even though he ran away. It's like we already know. Innocent people don't run. I'm like, yes, they do. Innocent people, especially if you black. Right. We run all the time. Like, you seen it? We had an event. One person run, we all run. Shit.
Facts.
But yeah, so definitely check that out. I think it's only 7 episodes, about 50 minutes each. Definitely tune into that. I'm on episode 4 or 5 right now. I think it's 5. It is getting good. They're finally at trial, so I'm waiting to see who did it or who didn't do it. Or, you know, I don't know. But definitely check that out, Hulu.
Alright. Mine is on Funimation. Okay. It's called Mars Red. It's a anime. Okay. And pretty much it's you know me, I like gory stuff. So it's pretty much vampires. And pretty much the government has a secret kill squad to kill vampires made up of vampires. Now, here's where shit goes left. Someone that's a vampire is passing out synthetic drugs to humans, like synthetic blood, and it's turning humans into vampire zombies.
What is going on here?
Yeah, it's like they're trying to find out who's selling this blood and the vampire zombies and all this other stuff. So it's just like
So that's Mars Human?
Mars Red.
Mars Red, okay.
Yeah, so on Funimation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a good animated watch. It wasn't that many episodes, like 13 episodes. So you can run through it real quick. Yep.
Are we ready for the drunk game?
Let's go.
All right, guys. I'm going to get my timer correct this time.
Let's
Do not judge me.
I'm going to participate better this time, too.
Yes, please.
All right.
I'm going to put it on 0 minutes and put on 5 seconds, not 5 minutes.
Right.
All right. So you did it last week, so I get to pick a question. If this is your first time seeing us do drunk games, we have some questions in our little mason jar. And when I open it up, we have 5 seconds to answer the question in 5 seconds. Whoever loses, regardless if it's me or him or both of us, we have to take a shot.
All right.
All right, we ready?
Let's rock.
All right. Get something. It feels like it hasn't been opened. All right. Are you ready? Hold on.
I'm ready.
Y'all ready, guys? Name 5 juice mixers in 5 seconds.
All right. Pineapple juice,
apple,
cranberry juice,
lime juice, lemon juice. God damn it. You said what I said, so I stopped me.
Sweet sour.
No, it's too late. 5 seconds is up.
We can't go at the same time. We both got to do 2 separate ones. Like, you pick one and do it. I'll pick yours and you do it. And you pick mine and I do it.
Okay. You want to do it over?
That?
You want to do it over?
Okay, I'll pick yours.
Okay.
And you got to do it within 5 seconds. All right?
Okay.
Start the time.
Technically, I won that one. We'll put that up because he stole mine.
All right. All right, you ready? You got your 5 seconds?
Yep.
All right.
I'll start after you finish the question.
Okay. Hold on. I should time you.
Oh, it's already going.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Name 5 tequila brands. Go.
Jose Cuervo, 1800, Patron, John Julio, Termana.
Who?
Termana.
Oh, you just made it. You just
Let's go.
All right. Yo, all right.
Ooh.
You just made it. Barely.
Look at God. What are you doing?
Barely.
Well, look, if I was on Family Feud, they would have let it slide. What are you talking about? I made it. Are you supposed to pick yours?
No, you picked my. Oh no, you picked. I picked yours and gave it to you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
My bad.
And you gotta do my time.
Yeah, I know. If I can get my hand out. All right. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Name 5 soda mixes in 5 seconds. Go.
Soda. Club soda, Coke, Dad Coke. What?
Time's up.
Wait, club soda?
Really?
Any
Ginger ale?
soda? Oh.
Ginger ale, Pepsi,
Shit.
ginger ale, Coke, club soda, soda water.
I'll take my shot.
Yeah, go on, take your shot. Bruh.
Oh, man.
You try that.
Who mixes soda? Okay.
Long Island's have soda in them every time.
Like a splash. Well, okay. You're right. Y'all
heard that? I won. Technically, I won 2 rounds.
I usually drink my shit straight, so.
So we have a loser. I already seen that he's gonna be a loser a lot of times, but I ain't gonna say that.
It's alright, we're gonna do some more questions next time.
Alright, guys. With that being said, that is the end of our show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Our drunk games, our craziness. If you want to tune in, you can find us on Amazon Music, Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, Castbox, Alexa TuneIn. What am I missing? iTunes, obviously, iPodcast, Google Play, Pandora, Castbox. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, obviously. Like, rate, subscribe, boom, boom, boom. And we're also on Clubhouse. So definitely reach out on all of those type of networks. We'll be elated to have you on our show. We can do Zooms, we can do phone calls, we can meet in person if you're in the DMV area. We would appreciate having you on our show. We appreciate all the feedback. Thank you guys so much.
We appreciate you guys.
That's just 2 cents. Let me appreciate it.
We do.
Cheers, guys. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy your week, all right?
All right.
Cheers.